So about 2 weeks ago, my PC decided to not want to work anymore, and my Windows crashed, and I've been without a PC for that long. And now I finally have it back, and I'm going to be reacting to this video even though it's a black screen. And it's going to hopefully try to cheer me up, so yeah, let's get into it. So this video is called The Largest Animals to Exist, apparently. Alright, soothing music, not really making me feel better.
Argentinosaurus is a massive herbivorous dinosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 19 million years ago.
I was going to say, I have no idea what Cretaceous period means at all, but the 19 million years, alright, that's interesting.
What is now Argentina? It's known for being one of the largest land animals that ever lived on the planet.
Okay, hold on a minute. You see this guy right here, right?
Holy Jesus. What is that?
Like, look at this. Bro, this big kahuna right here is somehow standing on two legs when his neck is longer than his tail. What the? Can you explain that to me?
Animals that ever lived on the planet, with estimates suggesting it may have reached lengths of up to 100 feet and weighed up to 100
So how is it standing on its two back legs? Like, this thing weighs as much as multiple tanks, so how can he even stand on two legs?
Its long neck made up around half its total body length, and it had a relatively small head, with a brain the size of a baseball.
Wait, hang on a minute. If this guy's brain is the size of a baseball, then what does that make us? The size of a nacho? Bro, these big kahunas were making fun of our species long before we even existed. I'm not really pleased about that.
Bones of Argentinosaurus are some of the largest ever discovered.
Okay, that's
measuring
crazy
over
though.
6 feet long. It was so big that it likely had to eat vast amounts of vegetation.
This thing had to eat forests to stay alive, I bet.
To sustain itself. And it had to eat up to half a ton of food each day. It probably faced very few predators due to its sheer size and strength.
Yeah, right? Who would want to even go after this guy? They're too huge to even take down. It'd be like having a wolf trying to go up against a whale. It's just not going to happen.
Sheer size and strength. But Argentinosaurus was not the only big dinosaur roaming the planet. Spinosaurus is a genus of theropod dinosaurs.
Alright, Jurassic Park 3, how you doing? I hope you enjoyed killing all those people in that movie. Yeah, that was cool to watch.
That also lived during the late Cretaceous period, around 100 to 95 million years ago.
Okay,
it's known for its distinctive sail-like structure on its back, which is formed by elongated spines.
So hang on, if
vertebrae.
it's called, why is it not called like Sailsaurus or something? Spinosaurus? I'm pretty sure its spine is below the sail. It makes kind of common sense to me.
The first fossils of Spinosaurus were discovered in Egypt in the early 20th century, but they were destroyed.
Got him!
Been discovered in recent years, providing more information about this unique and intimidating
Okay, that's
dinosaur.
not terrifying in any way.
It turns out that Spinosaurus didn't just hunt on land, and is believed to have been a semi-
Oh no. If I could time travel and go back to any time, you bet I ain't going back to this time period. Just imagine, you're swimming, and I just hit my mic by accident, and then out of nowhere, boom, Spinosaurus comes up and eats you. Alright, so we've pretty much heard enough about dinosaurs. Basically, they're big and deadly, and I'm happy they're extinct because we wouldn't exist. So now let's go to a commercial break, voila! So now we're going, so what's next? Hello, I need...
Shastasaurus is a prehistoric marine reptile.
Okay, so we went from land to sea. Alright, makes sense to me.
The late Triassic period.
Look at it compared to a human. Like, just looking up and going,
My name is Jeff.
hello.
210 to 215 million years
ago. We're just going back in time the further we go.
To exist on the planet, with some Shastasaurus reaching lengths of up to 20 meters long.
Okay, I'm American, not British. Feet, please.
Its size is comparable to that of a modern blue
whale,
making it one of the largest creatures to have ever lived in the oceans.
Okay.
Shastasaurus was a highly adapted swimmer. Its elongated body and
that's not terrifying in any way.
Suggest that it was capable of sustained, efficient swimming. Its big, oddly shaped tail was likely used for propulsion, similar to that of a modern dolphin.
Yeah, so apparently these guys were following ships before they even existed, because that's what dolphins do.
Shastasaurus was a carnivore that probably fed on other marine reptiles and large fish. Its elongated snout, filled with sharp teeth, suggests it was a specialized predator.
If that thing was as big as a whale, I think it's a lot more than specialized, if you know what I mean.
But there were other specialized predators that would take its place millions of years later.
Finally, we're going forward in time. We're not going to 400 million years ago. I'm sure fish didn't exist back then.
Always hunting and looking for its next meal.
And I'm looking for my next meal of trying to just feel some kind of joy.
Also known as the megatooth shark, is one of the most well-known prehistoric sharks that ever lived. This huge shark lived during the Miocene and Pliocene epochs, approximately 23 to 3.6 million years ago.
Okay, and I'm going to pretend I know what those periods are.
And was one of the largest predators to ever swim.
Wait, hang on. So you're telling me there were sharks that were bigger than whales? That's what you're telling me right now. Whoever you are commentating, that's what you're telling me.
The size of Megalodon is the most impressive feature of this species. The largest.
Here I am thinking, what did he even say? Oh, and Megalodon. You could have just started with that, man.
Found may have reached lengths of around 18 meters long.
English, please.
To put this into perspective, the largest known great white shark, which is a close relative of Megalodon, only reaches a maximum length of around 6 meters and a weight of just 2.5 tons.
Wait, hang on. Let's take this back. Let's take this back. You see this guy, right? This is Steve the Megalodon right here, and then we have our good buddy Jeff here. He's looking pretty big, looking like he wants to kill that diver down there. And look at Jeff compared to Steve.
My name is Jeff.
Yeah, it's quite the difference, isn't it?
The massive size of Megalodon was its diet. Scientists believe one of the reasons for the massive size of Megalodon was its diet.
Okay.
Scientists believe that these sharks fed on a variety of large marine mammals, including whales.
I'm sorry. I thought those things couldn't be touched. I'm sorry. All right then.
The force of Megalodon was estimated to be between 10 and 18 tons of pressure, which is more than 10 times the bite force of the largest recorded great white shark.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move on before I get more terrified. So for some reason, I feel a little bit better watching those two videos, but now I'm sure we're gonna go back to 400 million years ago, because that's all we've been doing.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, now I'm terrified.
It's possible that one of the creatures that likely took over as the ocean's top predator might have been a giant known as Leviathan. This huge prehistoric whale lived approximately 12 to 30.
I called it. We're going back in time.
It was one of the largest predatory whales to have ever existed, with estimates suggesting it could also grow up to 17 to 18 meters in length and weighed up to 50
I'm about to lose my mind. See, I'm from the good old US of A. I'm not from the good old U of the K.
60 tons. Leviathan had large, robust jaws with teeth that could grow up to 36 centimeters in length, making them some of the largest teeth of any known carnivorous animal. These teeth were blade-like, which would have been well-suited
look at
for
that.
tearing into the flesh of prey. Based on the structure of its teeth, it's believed that Leviathan primarily preyed on large marine animals.
Oh, not seals. I love seals too much. Not seals. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, thank God we're coming to the end. Oh, alright. So now I've gone from mad to happy to sad, because I love my seals and dolphins. I'm prepared to be more sad, so what's next? Paraceratherium. Right? Okay, so we going back in time or forward in time?
Paraceratherium would have been an intimidating animal to be around, regardless if it was a herbivore or not. They were hornless, rhinoceros-like mammals.
Wait, those are basically rhino. That's what a rhino and a giraffe would look like combined in one. Is this? The big question is, where's the horn?
That lived during the Oligocene.
Yeah, I totally know what that is.
Approximately 34 to 23
We're
million
going
years
back
ago.
in time. What did I say?
Oh.
Jeez,
It's definitely one of the largest land animals that's ever lived, with an estimated weight of up to 18
You see his face right there? That looks kind of funny. What's up, Pete? How you doing? What's up, Pete? How you doing? What?
and animals that's ever lived, with an estimated weight of up to 18 metric tons.
Oh, finally, I have
almost
English.
as much as 3 or 4 adult African elephants, and a height of over 5.5 meters at the shoulder. Paraceratherium had a long, flexible neck and a small head in proportion
Could you just
to its massive
imagine that
body.
walking out? Like, that would be the funniest thing to look at. Looking at, oh, it's a rhino. Oh. That's one long neck right there. And also, how in the world is he so tall? I surrender.
It's believed to have been a herbivore, feeding on leaves and other vegetation. It had 4 large legs, each with 3 toes, which were adapted for supporting its weight and allowing it to
So not
move
only
across.
is it a giraffe and a rhino combination, but also apparently we got the 4 Ninja Turtles' hands on its feet. Well, the world was one interesting place back in the day.
Vast areas. But this wasn't the only giant land animal running around on the planet. There were 3 other giant animals roaming the land of North America around 23 to 20 million
Yeah,
years
so
ago.
pretty much there's nothing modern that's cool. We're just going to stay back in the good old days.
Daeodon was one of the largest entelodonts, a group of pig-like mammals
That's a
that were-
pig? That you're telling me that thing right there is a pig? Okay, first off, nothing in the name tells me that it's a pig. 2, pigs don't eat other pigs. They eat, I think, hay, right? These things have carnivore teeth on them. And you're telling me that's a pig? That looks more like a killer beaver.
roamed North America and Eurasia during the Oligocene and Miocene epochs. It stood
Okay.
over 2 meters tall at the shoulder and weighed up to 498 kilograms.
Alright,
Daeodon was an omnivore that ate almost anything it could catch or scavenge, including small mammals, reptiles, birds, and carrion. It had a powerful bite force and sharp teeth that could crush bones. But the
Okay.
pterapig Daeodon went extinct during the late Miocene, around 5 million
Oh,
years ago,
okay, I gotcha.
possibly due to competition with other carnivores or climate
so basically,
change.
it's just the usual case of animals live, and then the Earth's like, nope, sucks to be you, you're gonna die, and then basically the next phase of evolution kicks in, and the same thing happens. Oh, all right. So, well, I am not as upset as I was at the beginning of the video, but I definitely thought that was very interesting to watch. I don't know why that took me. I don't know why that I started saying that, and I'm kind of stuttering right now. Anyways, thank you for tuning into the video, and if you for some reason thought this video was cool, go ahead and look at all my other ones in the past, and I'll see y'all in the next one.